How do you make your channel look better? How to make your channel pop out? How to make it look amazing? This video is part of the series on how to become a successful Twitch streamer. This is how to become a successful streamer, where I help you reach your full potential. Enjoy the ride! This series doesn't have any sponsors, so buy my merch. Seems harder, not harder! Trui.tv. Yeah, that's the website, Trui.tv. One of the things you can do for this is make your room look better. Because if you use a camera, well, if your room looks good, your channel looks better as well. If I just use a camera like I do right now, everything that you see right now is part of my channel look. So this light right here is a choice. This light right here is a choice. Mario, that is, with his back right here. Mario's a choice. Everything that you see in the screen is a choice that I deliberately set up like this. But Trui, you have so much space behind you and you can do so much with it. Guys, it's just my bed behind me. I don't have space at all. I just made it look pretty. I just put some pretty things on it. Same here. This is the end of my desk. It's ending right into my bed. I just made it look pretty by putting some pretty things here. This is just the end of the wall. I just made it pretty by putting pretty things right here. And you can do that too. You can do a lot with lights and with pretty things. Like, I don't know, I like plushies, so I did put a lot of plushies everywhere. Because it gives a cozy vibe, and I love cozy vibes. So that's what I went for. But you don't have to go for a cozy vibe. You can go for a man cave vibe if you want to. Besides from making your room look pretty, because that is definitely a huge part of it. Besides from making your room look pretty, you need to make your channel look pretty in different ways as well. If you're a VTuber right away, you can do the same thing, right? But then with your VTuber character. You need to make sure that your VTuber character looks presentable. If you have a background on your VTuber character, make sure that that looks pretty. Right? Or if you green screen it out, that your VTuber character looks pretty themselves. Preferably make it something unique. If you chose something that everybody else has, what can you change that it is a little bit unique? For example, a friend of mine used to stream as a VTuber character, and he picked a dog that a lot of people used as well, but he made him red. So now he was the red version of the dog that everybody used, because that made him unique from the other people that used that dog. Okay, but what can you do to actually make your channel look pretty? So what can we do to make a nice overlay, to make a nice webcam border, or to make whatever for our channel? Some things you can use, for example, I use Photoshop for this, but what you can also use is Clip Paint Studio. I use this for my emotes, for example, if I want to draw something. You can use Canva if you don't know how to use things. It's very, very easy to use, so definitely recommend that if you are not that experienced. Or if you love pixel art, you can use Sprite. I do have a video on how to make emotes with Sprite, and it basically explains how you can use the program Sprite, and I'll leave that up in the card above for you. If you do not want to make any of the things yourself, what you can also do is you can find somebody to make these things for you. Before you are going to aim at me, I do not take any requests. But how can you find somebody? You can find somebody on social media. So for example, on X or on Blue Sky. I do have Blue Sky myself as well, by the way, guys, so go follow me on Blue Sky, because I bet you guys are not following me there yet. But find them on social media. Make sure that you find somebody that does have a lot of references, as you might find some people that copying other people, or that are using AI to make emotes instead. Another easy way to find people that make Twitch art is to find them on Twitch. For example, here we're on Twitch. What we can do is we go to browse, go to the creative right here, and then we can go to art. And then I'm just gonna scroll until I find somebody that makes art for emotes. For example, right here we have somebody that makes Splatoon art. This could be an emote. I'm not sure if it's an emote, but this could be an emote for sure. Right here, somebody's making something that definitely looks like it could be an emote. Let's see. Somebody else that I'm seeing right here. I'm just quickly going through them right now. These look like emotes. Definitely look like emotes. So this is another person. Here's somebody that likes furries. So if you're into furries, seems to be that they are making furry emotes. Another person that is making emotes right here. And right next to it, there's another person making emotes. Let's just say it's not that hard to find somebody that is making emotes on Twitch. And you will definitely know that they're not making AI art or that they're stealing somebody else's art because you see that they're actually making art live on Twitch. So you know they're actually artists. You can also find somebody on Fiverr, for example. Or if you do not want to pay anybody, but you do want to get some emotes or you do want to get some overlays or you do want to get some badges, I do have a Ko-Fi page. It is completely free. I do have some overlays. I do have some emotes. I do have some patches. They're all on my Ko-Fi page for free. It's basically a pay what you want system. So you can fill in $0 and you'll get them for free. You can also fill in $1 and you will basically donate $1 for me. That's how the system works. Another thing that is really important to think about is a channel color. This has to do with channel branding because branding is really important. With branding, people will recognize who you are, and it's something that people think about when they think about you. And this color will be matching with you. So you're going to be thinking about this color, and this color will be coming back in your art, and this color will be coming back on your channel as well. You can set a channel color. If we go to our creator dashboard, settings, channel, brand, right here we see profile accent color. You see me with a beautiful bag of rice. If you want to know more about that, you should have been there. It was amazing with the rice, okay? But you can basically choose one of these colors right here as your accent color. I'm just going to copy this real quick so I have my own color. Or you can just pick here by going through it and picking a color. You can basically pick any color you want. Or, as you might know, you can select a color from any program, for example Photoshop or Canva or Clipart Studio or Sprite, and then paste the color in here and it will automatically select the color here. So if you hired an artist or you made your art yourself, you can copy one of the color codes used in your art and then make sure that it is exactly the same as your highlight color here on your profile. So do not pick one of these, paste your code in here and make sure that it's exactly the same as your highlight color. Then underneath here we have a profile banner. You can have your general one, which just has your name and your color in it. Or what you can do is you have a custom one. What I have done is, as you can see, the highlight color is in here. Because I love to have things come back. You can see why it's a brand color now, right? Things come back. I've made this in Photoshop. I've just put myself here. I put my name here. This is going to be a player right here. And here I have some social media tags next to the player. The size for the profile banner is 1200 pixels by 480 pixels, by the way. So 480 like this and 1200 like this. 1200 wide, 480 height. Then you have a video player banner. What is the video player banner is basically an offline screen. You barely see it, but I would recommend having it. If you end your stream, people will see this for a second. If you haven't rated yet, people will see this. If they are stuck because their rate didn't go through for them, they will see this image. What you can do is have the same image as you have at the end of your stream and just plop it on here. So your end screen. But what I have is I just have my end screen and then I have some information about the stream from when we were going to stream. It's super small in this image right now for you guys. And I have some social media text. So basically I made sure that I advertise my stream on this image. Basically a little chance to advertise yourself right here. So I would recommend you do that. Then we're going to go scroll back up and click featured content. And this is really important. This is the channel trailer. Right here, you can upload a video up to 1 minute. Well, up to 1 minute, it's under 1 minute actually. So you can upload a video of 59 seconds, actually. Because I tried 1 minute and it wouldn't grab it. So 59 seconds. What I recommend for a video like this is introduce yourself, show some clips, show something of what you do in your stream while introducing with a voiceover or with a camera that you have on your face that you edit in. What is your channel about? Tell people a little bit about that. So people that come to your channel will know what you're doing on your channel. Here in the About section, you can also write a little bio about yourself. What are you? What makes your channel unique? What do you do? So, I am Trui. I'm a Dutch streamer. I like chill games. What makes my channel unique? I do have a passion for helping others improve their streams, and don't be afraid to ask questions. So, what can you expect on a channel? Chill games. Who's this channel for? People who like chill games. And what kind of people? People that also have a passion for helping others. So I do have that little bit of character building in my bio. So I recommend having something like that in your bio as well. Who are you? Who's your channel for? What is your channel about? I would say those 3 questions, it would be nice if those are answered in your bio. A profile picture, we can set that in account settings. Right here, we can upload a picture. I recommend having a picture of your face instead of having one of a logo, just because people like faces more than logos. Logos do feel a lot less personal than a face does. People will recognize your face every time. Not everybody would recognize your logo. So I would recommend putting in your face or your character's face if you are a VTuber. Then we have the panels, which are on your profile. So we go to my profile channel. And then about. And then here we have panels. And with the panels, what you can do, have a little bit of an about me section and write a little bit more about yourself. This is just a little bit of text, don't make it too long. Here you can write a little bit more about yourself. Same with your social media, there's just a couple of links here that you can post. Here you can post as many as you want. So I have a lot of links here that people can click on and find me on. I love to share which emotes I have, so that's why I have emote blocks right here, where people can see which emotes we have on the channel. People can also find my merch shop and my Ko-Fi here, Discord. They can also learn about the community values. I don't like calling them rules, so I like calling them values instead. I do have a wish list, so if people want to give me something from my wish list, IRL gifts, they can do that here as well. My computer specs, affiliate links. If they want to get free games, they can save up sweater points, they call it in my channel. They basically get that from watching my stream, and then they can claim free games in my sweater store. And they can give me tips, of course, as well. What you can do right here is edit the panel, and you can add an image. This image will be like this about, and then underneath you can write something. What you can also do is add an image and have the whole text in it already. As an example, let's look at my friend's stream Luminous Nova here, and they do have the images. So basically, instead of having a picture with text underneath it, they just have a picture. So they have the text all in the picture. So they have like name, Joan or Nova, and then they have like the whole text in here and here as well. This does look very nice. The downside of this is the text-to-speech for people that can't read, that can't see basically, won't work on these images. So that's a big downside of it. It will look more pretty, but these functions will not work on text like this. Where text like this, it will just not read the about, but it will read the text underneath it. It will look less pretty. It will look more pretty if it's all pictures. And I just talked about my emotes that I've set up right here for subscribers, followers, and bit emotes. And if you're a Twitch affiliate, you should set up your own Twitch emotes as well. Again, if you haven't gotten any emotes, you can go to my Ko-Fi and get some emotes for free. So there's no excuse to not have any emotes on your channel. What you can do to set them up is go here and then go to the creator dashboard, go to viewer rewards and then emotes. Right here you can upload a new emote and then you can choose a standard or an animated emote. Animated emotes are the ones that move, so like ones like these. And standard emotes are the ones that are still, they're not moving. Standard is still, animated is moving. You can upload them right here and they will basically be uploaded already and you can switch them out. If you still need approval through Twitch. This is great because these can be swapped out without approval because they've already been approved. If you do not need Twitch approval for your emotes anymore, it doesn't really matter. You can just get them in and out. However, it's still nice to already have them uploaded to Twitch. So for example, I have my Christmas ones here. The Christmas lurk. What I can do now is I can get this Christmas lurk out of here, remove from slot, and then I can get the lurk back in. Boom, and that's easily switched out now. Same with this one. Boom, easily switched back in. So that's a real nice thing they've added, if you ask me. How do you add them? Just upload new, standard. Just drop the file here. Then type the name behind it. So for example, love. I already have a love one, so I'm not allowed to do that. Type who made the emote. So for example, Trui, which is me. If you've got one for my Ko-Fi, make sure to type that I've made them. And then upload it. And then you're good to go. What you can also do is set a custom image for your channel point rewards. You can do that by going to power ups and channel points. And then here you see customize point display. Here you can upload an image in 112p, 60, 56p, and 28p, which is basically the same size as emotes. So you can use one of your emotes for it or use anything else. You can rename your point system, and now it will show how it will look like. So basically people can start gathering channel points in your stream right now. Actionable step for this video is set up your Twitch profile. Make sure it looks pretty. I want you to look at it. If you've already set up your profile, I want you to go through it again. Look at it and see if you can improve something. Can you make it look more pretty? Can you change some information that it will be more clear what your channel's about, or that it be more accurate for right now because maybe it's a little bit outdated? And I'd love to see you in the next video in this series, which is marketing for Twitch streamers. I'll see you there.